Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today is day 14 of our 21 days of cable knit stitches. And today's stitch is a herringbone lattice stitch. And I am using Premier Serenity chunky yarn. So it's not super bulky, but I am still using a size 11 knitting needle. This is 100% acrylic yarn for those of you that are allergic to wool. So I do have some acrylics that I'm using. I have actually found it's a little hard to find it in just a bulky versus the super bulky or a worsted weight. So anyway, this is an 8-row repeat, and I'm going to be showing you rows 2, 4, 6, and 8. Not a lot of new here, but it is a very, very pretty repeat. So this is a very pretty stitch, so I enjoy it a lot. I'm going to start with row 2. I already did row 1. The wrong side rows are all just knit and purl stitches. And let's get started here. So I'm going to, with the yarn in front, slip 1 purlwise, and then I have my border stitch, my 1 border stitch. Well, there's 2 total. So I'm going to purl that gutter stitch. So you can see that there. It kind of helps this lay to the side versus on top of your work whenever you're wearing it. So now we're going to knit 2. Knit 2 stitches, and then we're going to cable 4 back. So we're going to hold this into the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this cable and we're going to move it to the right a little bit. So we're going to hold this in the front of our work. We're going to slip 2 stitches onto our cable needle and hold it in the back of our work. And we're going to knit 2 stitches off the left hand needle. And then we're going to bring it into the front here to knit 2 stitches off of the cable needle. Oh, I got in the middle of that stitch. There we go. It is a loose twist, so I do kind of find myself doing that often. So that was cable 4 back, and then we're going to knit 2 and purl 4. We're going to purl 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to knit 2, and then we're going to cable 4 back again. So we're going to move this cable here to the left or to the right 2 stitches. So with the yarn in the front, or the right hand needle in the front, we're going to slip 2 stitches off and hold them in the back again, and then we're going to knit 2 and bring that in the front. And we're going to pull that through so we don't lose those last stitches. Bringing that yarn to the back and knit 2 off of that cable needle. And then we're going to knit 2 stitches. And then we're going to purl that stitch and slip that stitch off. So that was row 2. And then I'm going to knit row 3, and then I will be back with row 4. Isn't that so pretty? Can you guys see that really well? All that texture. So I'll be back with row 4. Alrighty, so now we are ready for row 4, and there are 3 cables on this one. So we're going to slip 1 purlwise, purl 1 stitch, and then we're going to cable 4 back. So we're going to slip 2 onto our cable needle. These are the same ones we did in the previous row. And then we're going to knit 2. So we're moving this cable over 2 stitches. And then we're going to knit those 2 stitches off the cable needle. Whether you have that in the front or back, sometimes it works better different ways. So we're going to knit 2 stitches, and then we're going to cable for front. So with the right hand needle in the back, we're going to slip 2 stitches onto our cable needle and hold it in the front of our work, and then knit 2 stitches off the left hand needle, and then knit 2 stitches off of the cable needle. Then we're going to purl 2 stitches, and then we're going to cable 4 back again. So we're still moving this cable here over, and these are going to cross on the next one. All right, so cable 4 back. So we're going to hold this right hand needle in the front, so we can slip these 2 off and hold them in the back of our work. Then we're going to knit 2 stitches, pull that forward a little bit, bring that yarn all the way to the back, and knit these 2 stitches off of the cable needle. And then we're going to knit 4 stitches, and then we're going to purl that gutter stitch and slip 1 purlwise. So that's what it's looking like. Very nice. So this one is a bit of a wide headband. You can use thinner yarn, so it is a little narrower. But I like my headbands wide because I wear a bun, and it's kind of like the messy bun, but it's just a wide headband. So I will knit row 5, and I will be back with row 6, which has a different cable yet. So I will be right back. All right, so now we are ready for row 6, and it only has 1 cable on it, which is actually a twist. So we're going to slip 1 purlwise and purl 1 stitch, and then we're going to knit 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to do our table. We're going to do our twist for front. So we're going to hold that right hand needle in the back, and we're going to slip 2 stitches off the cable needle to hold them in the front. And the twist means that we're going to purl some stitches instead of knitting some stitches. So we're going to purl these back 2 stitches. And then we're going to knit 2 stitches off of this cable needle. And then we're going to knit 8 stitches. So that was our only twist for that row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to purl the second to last stitch and slip 1 purlwise. So I'm going to knit row 7, and then I will be back for row 8, which has 3 cables in it. So I will be right back. Alrighty, so now we are ready for row 8, which has 3 cables in it, no twists, so all knit stitches. So we're going to slip 1 purlwise, purl 1 stitch, and then we're going to knit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to cable 4 back. So with a right hand needle in the front, we're going to slip 2 stitches onto our cable needle, knit 2 stitches, and then we're going to knit 2 stitches off of the back, the cable needle. Now we're going to purl 2. And then we're going to cable 4 front. So with the right hand needle on the back, slip 2 stitches off and hold them in the front of your work. Knit 2 stitches off the left hand needle. And then twist this around. So we're creating this X here, bringing those 2 cables together, knitting 2 off the cable needle. And then we're going to knit 2 stitches. And then we're going to cable 4 back. So we're going to hold our right hand needle in the front, slip 2 stitches and hold them in the back. Then we're going to knit 2 stitches off our left hand needle. We're going to pull that out so we don't lose those 2 stitches there. With the yarn in the very back, we're going to knit those 2 stitches off of the cable needle. And then we're going to purl 1, slip 1. All right. And that is what it looks like. So we're just starting this one here, this curve. This is so pretty. And you have these purl stitches that go up the center, kind of break it up a little bit and give it a little more texture. So that is super pretty. And this yarn is really soft for an acrylic yarn. I mean, I don't know, for an acrylic. I don't use a lot of acrylic yarns, only a couple of others, but I think acrylics that I've noticed are super soft. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stitch, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for day 15. Thank you so much for watching.